feels like the same mix,
Yeah.
but a little bit angrier and a little bit bigger.
This is bigger. This is really bigger.
So we have more size on the drums and the mix overall. The density is always a balance between the size and the density, because the more you compress, the more density you get.
True.
And the less size. So that's why actually I would probably work in parallel on this as well. This is something that I do a lot, and this in fact become mix bus 1 and not mix.
Okay.
And I use personally a lot of parallel. So this is going to become mix bus 2. And now they're separate, so I can send stuff in stages, basically, is the idea. Between these two, I can send. And it's something that I don't see a lot of people doing. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do it. That doesn't mean, people will do it.
I mean, there are no rules.
But
anyways.
I just, And I'm sure there's going to be like a million people saying, "What? I do that?" Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
Parallel mix 1, because you never know. In fact, I'm going to prepare parallel 2 because I already know that I might want that. And these now go directly to mix bus 2.
Yep.
And they're going to be pre-fader, although we're not going to move the fader of this too much. And
My skin.
Yep.
My skin like it's still.
so on this, we can go. We need something that we can do in parallel safely. So I like this one. It's not safe at all, to be honest, because with phase sometimes it does a weird thing. But where is the SPL machine head? And just smash it.
Okay.
So the output gain I'm going to bring down because I'm going to bring up the input gain.
My skin like it still wants to stay. I breathe the name and let the eggshells slip away, but I inhale the flame and it burns me past the frame, getting higher on devotion till it.
Since I like saturation distortion instead of compression, because it gets rid of the transient altogether, and this way you just get like the density part without any punch, but that's in the original mix.
So the thing that I do most of the time is using an SSL like G series emulator or whatever it is to get like 4 dB reduction whenever there's a snare hit, so it ducks down everything. If we can achieve that with saturation, then it's gonna be fine. Are we doing the same thing?
Sort of. We're smashing so that it's not just the snare, but the snare is going to be the loudest thing, so probably it's going to do that. But we're pushing it so that there's other elements that do that as well. The vocals, all of the louder bits will get mushed down, but they don't just push down, they get clipped, basically. And this is why it's so smooth.
My skin like it still wants to.
Right, you don't really hear the pumping or the compression. You literally hear like the snare. It was punchy, and then it's not.
My skin like it still wants to stay. I breathe the name and let the eggshells slip away, but I inhale.
It's just very meh. And this, together with the original mix, should give us the best of both worlds. And this I do a lot, so it's going to be here, yes. Actually, you know what? Why don't you push the fader, put it where you think it's appropriate.
Okay.
My skin like it still wants to stay. I breathe the name and let the eggshells slip away, but I inhale the flame and it burns me past the frame, getting higher on devotion till it truly.
Okay, so try it on and off to see.
My skin like it still wants to stay. I breathe the name and let the eggshells slip away. But
Okay, yeah. Of
okay.
course, as usual, it's giving us volume, so it's hard to judge how much is volume. But I feel like there's a lot more mid-range as well.
Yeah.
That's more like
and also top
music.
end. I'm hearing top end.
Yeah,
in
and
there.
there will be some top end for sure because this is saturating,
Yeah,
so it's
true.
creating more top end, and it's probably breaking more with the low end.
Yeah.
This second parallel, I'm not quite sure what I wanted to do with it, but we have it here in case we need it. But so
Yeah,
far,
good.
I think we get that thing that we wanted, where it's got the density of your mix, but it's got more life.
Cause my skin like it still wants to stay. I breathe the name and let the eggshells slip away. But I inhale the flame and it burns me past the frame. Getting higher on devotion till it throws me off.
I do feel like I would like to try and compress this in parallel as well. So a little bit of everything, just to give it that sort of pumping feeling, because the pumping feeling is not bad by itself. It's just that you don't want to, like, you still want your punch, so you want your dynamic range, so you don't want to compress the whole thing. That's why I still do it in parallel. Another one that slaps quite a lot is this one. It's another favorite of mine.
Okay.
My skin like it still wants to stay. I breathe the name and let the eggshells slip away. But I inhale the flame and it burns me past the frame. Getting higher on devotion till it throws me off and nothing feels the same. I wish it was ours to keep.
So this is similar to your mix in a way,
Yeah.
but I'm guessing, what if we went mid-side with it instead?
Okay.
My skin like it still wants to stay. I breathe the name and let the eggshells slip away. But I inhale the flame and it burns me past the frame. Getting higher on devotion till it throws me off and nothing feels the same. I wish it was ours to keep.
Yeah, so the snare, the snare goes back
Yeah.
in, but it's got the punch and it's got the pumping effect. The fact that it's mid-side also means that because of the release, we get more of the width of the reverb on the snare
That's true.
and the guitars as well. And so this is also another thing that when you blend it, you get a bit more width out of the mix.
I do have a question though. Like, do you tend to send the vocals in here as well?
In this one, yes, there's the vocals as well.
Okay.
We not necessarily, because sometimes I'll go in stages like that and
Yeah.
do this on the instrumental. But I think because of the loudness of the drums, the vocals are hardly gonna trigger compression at all.
True.
They're just gonna be in there, so
Yeah.
they still get louder, but they still get glued together with the
Yeah.
rest. So, still here.
My skin like it still wants to stay. I breathe the name and let the eggshells slip away. But I inhale the flame and it burns me past the frame. Getting higher on devotion till it throws me off and nothing feels the same. I wish it was ours
So right now it feels like the same mix,
Yeah.
but a little bit angrier and a little bit bigger.
This is bigger. This is really bigger, and I'm noticing it because I dealt with the other mix a lot. But yeah, I'm liking it.
But it's very, very similar, which was my intention. So where are we now?
Should we do
Well, let's just listen actually, because I don't want to go in serious, because the mix we liked.
Yeah.
So I would say let's listen and tell me what you think is wrong.
Okay.
I want to say from when we start.
Okay.
When we have the drums.
I always knew I choose to be. Obsession closed my skin like it still wants to stand. The rain left in the
So what I think is we need to do some balancing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing. On bass, drums, and the drums are really good. And I think we need some balancing on the snare bump for the chorus. We need to adjust the bass to the new kick and the low end of it to make it more tighter.
Uh-huh.
And then I think we just need to put the guitar where it should be after we did the bass. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it should be like a puzzle after the bass.
Mm-hmm. I'm personally hearing the vocals should be way louder, especially in the second verse. Like they should take a bit more. Also, this parallel mix stuff might be a bit too much, especially in the verses, because I think
Okay.
it gets very busy, very. Whereas like this verse. This is a bit too much,
Yeah,
and then we can keep it more for the choruses.
That's true. So we're gonna automate it.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a really good idea.
And I think the first thing will just be not this. These. We'll just do that first, because then we want to make sure that. Or have you got a BPM, by the way?
I think it's 75.
Do you remember? 75. Let's say 75, and we'll find out. Jeez.
No. Okay.
Okay, so let's say. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 75. Yeah, it's true.
Okay, and then this is going to be. And I want to say, let's say 7 dB. I know it's a lot, but. And then we get into the chorus, it should be louder. And then when we get to the second verse. Do 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 do, or something like that. 7 dB, 7 dB, 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 dB.
It's a little bit too much. I think.
Maybe we need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe a bit louder than before. So maybe something like 1.5 dB.
Yeah.
Then
guitars are
just definitely out of balance compared to yours here. Okay, so it's going to be the guitar here, right? These ones.
Yeah.
Okay. I also think we can potentially have a little bit more low end on.
Yeah.
Deep low end on
that's what I
this.
was thinking. We can just like do. We can do the low end first.
I was thinking, can I try something?
Sure.
I don't know if you're gonna like it, or it might just break everything. Monster bass.
Okay.
Meant to